woman going through menopause. So
in a shocking turn of events that has left Hollywood reeling, the FBI has uncovered disturbing secrets within the walls of one of entertainment's most beloved figures. What they found in Whoopi Goldberg's mansion has sent shockwaves through the industry. The FBI's Dawn Raid, a Hollywood mystery, unfolds. The FBI's discovery has stunned even the most seasoned investigators, leaving them questioning everything they thought they knew about the Academy Award-winning actress. As this extraordinary story unfolds, we're forced to confront an uncomfortable question. What could be so significant that it warranted a full-scale federal investigation of one of America's most respected entertainers? The raid itself was something straight out of a Hollywood thriller. Under the dim glow of streetlights in the pre-dawn hours, Goldberg's usually serene Beverly Hills neighborhood lay peaceful and still. The only sounds breaking the silence were leaves softly scraping against the pristine sidewalks and the occasional whisper of a gentle breeze. This tranquility, however, was about to be shattered in spectacular fashion. At approximately 5 a.m., the quiet morning erupted into chaos. The roar of multiple engines pierced the air as a convoy of unmarked federal vehicles descended upon the star's estate. Neighbors, startled from their sleep, watched from behind curtained windows as dozens of agents, dressed in tactical gear and carrying specialized equipment, moved with military precision toward the mansion's ornate gates. The operation was executed with clockwork efficiency, suggesting months of careful planning. Every agent knew their role, every movement was calculated, and every second counted. The tension in the air was palpable, thick enough to cut with a knife. This wasn't just any routine investigation. The scale and timing of the raid indicated something far more significant. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the complete media blackout that preceded it. Despite living in an age where celebrities' every move is scrutinized and reported, somehow these events had remained completely hidden from public view. The question on everyone's minds now is not just what the FBI found, but how such a massive operation managed to stay under wraps until this very moment. The Dawn Raid, tension rises in Beverly Hills. As the first hints of dawn painted the sky in soft pastels, Beverly Hills remained wrapped in its usual peaceful slumber. Only a handful of early risers, mostly elderly residents taking their morning constitutionals, witnessed what would become one of the most talked about events in Hollywood history. The serenity shattered as a fleet of menacing black SUVs, their license plates conspicuously absent, glided through the empty streets with predatory grace. From these vehicles emerged figures that seemed plucked from a spy thriller. Agents in impeccable black suits, tactical vests gleaming beneath the streetlights, their eyes hidden behind dark sunglasses despite the early hour. With military precision, they established a perimeter around Whoopi Goldberg's mansion, their movements suggesting months of careful planning. Every entrance, every possible escape route was covered within seconds. Then came the moment that would echo through the neighborhood. 3 thunderous knocks that seemed to reverberate through the very foundations of Beverly Hills. Movement stirred within the mansion as light spilled from an upstairs window. Moments later, the massive wooden door swung open to reveal Whoopi Goldberg herself. Despite the rude awakening, she emanated the same commanding presence that had made her a Hollywood icon. Dressed in a light gray robe, her natural hair framing her face, she surveyed the assembled agents with more curiosity than fear. "What's going on?" she asked, her voice carrying the same sharp wit that had earned her an EGOT status. The lead agent stepped forward, his FBI badge glinting in the early morning light. "We have a search warrant, Miss Goldberg. This is a federal investigation." The words hung heavy in the air, transforming the quiet Beverly Hills morning into a scene of intense drama. Inside the investigation, secrets behind closed doors. The mansion quickly transformed into a hive of investigative activity. Agents moved with purpose through the luxurious spaces, their white-gloved hands methodically examining every drawer, shelf, and hidden corner. In Whoopi's personal library, investigators pored over decades' worth of documents, contracts, letters, and scripts that told the story of a legendary career. But it was in the basement, among dust-covered boxes and forgotten memories, that the investigation took a dramatic turn. An agent's voice cut through the tension. "I think we found something." All eyes turned to a mysterious metal box, pulled from a concealed location, its locked surface holding secrets that would soon rock Hollywood to its core. Outside, the neighborhood had transformed into a media circus. Reporters jostled for position behind police barricades, their cameras flashing like strobe lights against the FBI vehicles. Neighbors gathered in small clusters, their morning routines forgotten as they watched history unfold before their eyes. "She's been such a respected figure," one resident whispered. "What could they possibly be looking for?" The answer to that question would prove more shocking than anyone could have imagined. The mysterious box, a discovery that changes everything. The metal box, untouched for what appeared to be years, seemed to pulse with hidden significance. Whoopi, standing at a careful distance, studied it with narrowed eyes. "I've never seen that before," she said, her voice carrying a mix of confusion and concern. The agents exchanged meaningful glances before carefully transferring the box to a specialized containment vehicle, treating it with the kind of caution usually reserved for explosive devices. Media frenzy, Hollywood's latest mystery. As the FBI concluded their hours-long search, they maintained an impenetrable silence. No statements were issued, no questions answered. The media circus outside Whoopi's mansion grew increasingly frenzied, with headlines screaming across every major news outlet. "FBI raids Whoopi Goldberg's mansion. What are they hiding?" And "Secrets in the Star's Closet. FBI investigation rocks Hollywood." America held its collective breath, hungry for answers that only a select few within the investigation possessed. This wasn't just another celebrity scandal. This was something far more significant, potentially life-changing for one of entertainment's most decorated figures. The investigation deepens more than meets the eye. Sources close to the investigation revealed that the FBI had been monitoring Whoopi for months before the raid. This wasn't a spontaneous action. Federal agencies don't waste resources on trivial matters. The presence of an armed task force at the home of a 67-year-old actress raised eyebrows among legal experts. While some speculated about financial improprieties or tax evasion, the unusual intensity of the operation suggested something far more serious. Throughout her illustrious career, Whoopi has never shied away from controversy. Her outspoken nature on The View, her political statements, and her sometimes divisive social commentary have made her both beloved and criticized. But this situation transcended mere public opinion. This was federal intervention at its most serious. Social media exploded with theories. Reddit threads dissected every known detail. Twitter buzzed with speculation, and TikTok creators crafted elaborate conspiracy theories. Late-night hosts like Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert attempted to inject humor into the situation, but beneath their witty remarks lay an undeniable truth. Whoopi Goldberg, one of Hollywood's most respected figures, was facing the biggest crisis of her career. The question wasn't just what the FBI might find, it was what this investigation could mean for the legacy of an entertainment icon who had spent decades building her reputation as a voice of reason and truth in Hollywood. The aftermath, silence, and speculation. In the wake of the FBI raid on Whoopi Goldberg's mansion, an unsettling silence descended upon the investigation. The federal agents, typically forthcoming with basic details, maintained an unprecedented level of secrecy. No official statements were released, no indictments were filed, and most intriguingly, no explanation was offered about the mysterious box they had seized from the property. This wall of silence only served to amplify the drama surrounding the situation. Whoopi's devoted fans, who had supported her through decades of entertainment excellence, found themselves grappling with anxiety about her future. The potential ramifications loomed large: lucrative advertising contracts hanging by a thread, film opportunities potentially evaporating, and even her prominent position on The View seemed precarious if the investigation continued its mysterious course. Hidden passages, the secret room. What truly transpired during the raid painted a picture worthy of a Hollywood thriller. As FBI agents meticulously searched the mansion, their flashlight beams dancing across expensive artwork and carefully curated bookshelves, they stumbled upon something extraordinary. Behind the office wall, an agent's trained eye caught an almost imperceptible groove, a detail that would prove to be far more than decorative. The discovery of the hidden door, absent from the mansion's official blueprints, sent a surge of tension through the task force. As they descended into the musty passage, weapons drawn, they encountered a scene that defied explanation. A secret room filled with dusty wooden shelves and meticulously arranged metal boxes. The letter that changed everything. Within these containers lay a treasure trove of confidential documents, their yellowed pages containing names that sent shockwaves through the investigation team. But it was the discovery of an ancient letter, sealed with distinctive red wax, that truly altered the course of the investigation. The emblem pressed into the wax connected to an unsolved case that had haunted the FBI for years. Just days after the raid, Whoopi broke her silence during a special episode of The View. With characteristic poise masking barely contained anger, she addressed the speculation head on. "I know what y'all are saying. I've heard everything, but let me be very clear. I have nothing to hide." Yet as the FBI continues its investigation in silence, one question remains. Can one of Hollywood's most resilient personalities weather this storm, or will the contents of that mysterious letter finally unravel the carefully constructed facade of one of entertainment's most powerful figures? The mysterious letter, a Hollywood secret unveiled. The FBI's discovery revealed a crucial piece of evidence that would shake Hollywood to its core. The letter, bound in aged parchment and sealed with crimson wax, contained an ominous message. If this letter is found, it means the truth was never meant to be known. These cryptic words seem to echo through time, perhaps a warning from the past or a message meant for future discovery. The presence of this mysterious correspondence in Whoopi Goldberg's mansion raised countless questions. The FBI's forensic team, examining the distinctive wax seal and analyzing the letter's contents, connected it to a classified case from decades ago, one that had never seen the light of day. Internal sources whispered that this could be linked to one of Hollywood's most significant scandals, an unsolved disappearance that powerful figures had worked tirelessly to conceal. Questions and theories, the investigation expands. The discovery prompted a flood of questions. Was Whoopi Goldberg aware of this hidden chamber? Did she knowingly possess these documents, or had they been secretly stored away without her knowledge? The FBI maintained their methodical approach, refusing to jump to conclusions while recognizing the potential significance of their find. Media outlets pounced on the story with unprecedented fervor. Headlines screamed across networks. FBI uncovers secret vault in Whoopi's mansion. What lies beneath? Theories ranged from plausible to outlandish, with some suggesting Goldberg held classified Hollywood information, while others spun elaborate conspiracy theories involving industry-wide cover-ups. The Howard L. Emerson connection. As investigators delved deeper into the cache of documents, they uncovered a series of correspondence between Whoopi Goldberg and various Hollywood power players. Among these, one name stood out: Howard L. Emerson. To the public, this name meant nothing, but to those in investigative circles, it was a bombshell. Emerson, a titan of film production from the 1970s through the 1990s, had vanished from the industry following a massive financial scandal in 1994. His last known communication coincided with a major studio crisis, after which he seemingly disappeared from the face of the earth. The discovery of letters between him and Goldberg, particularly one dated 1993, containing the haunting words, "I know what happened that night. If the truth comes out, we're all in trouble," sent shockwaves through the investigation team. This connection to Emerson transformed what initially appeared to be a simple investigation into something far more complex. The FBI now faced the possibility that Whoopi Goldberg, one of entertainment's most respected figures, might hold the key to unraveling one of Hollywood's darkest mysteries. As agents continued their meticulous examination of the evidence, one thing became crystal clear: this investigation was far from over, and its implications could reshape the entertainment industry as we know it. Unveiling the evidence, letters, and hidden truths. The FBI agents handled each document with extreme care, knowing that these letters could be crucial evidence in a larger conspiracy. While their true context remained unclear, the tension in the room was palpable as investigators meticulously cataloged each piece of correspondence. But it was the discovery of a worn VHS tape that sent ripples through the investigation team. Labeled simply "Do Not Watch Private," the mysterious recording promised to hold secrets that had remained hidden for decades. The tape's deteriorated condition posed a significant challenge. Whatever truth it held might be lost to time. The Hollywood Connection, a web of relationships. As investigators dug deeper, they uncovered a complex network of relationships between Whoopi Goldberg and an exclusive circle of powerful Hollywood figures from the late 1980s and early 1990s. Several names on their list had been whispered in connection with a major scandal, one that the media had either deliberately buried or forgotten. The case centered around the mysterious disappearance of a young actor in 1991 who had leveled serious accusations against a prominent industry figure before vanishing without a trace. The investigation was swiftly silenced, the accuser's identity carefully concealed from the public eye. Now, decades later, the FBI faced a crucial question. Was Whoopi Goldberg an unwitting participant in this dark chapter of Hollywood history, or did she hold knowledge that could finally bring the truth to light? Public reaction and media speculation. News of the discovered documents sent shockwaves through social media. Longtime fans of Whoopi Goldberg found themselves torn between loyalty and suspicion. Online forums exploded with theories. Some suggested she was an innocent bystander caught in a web of deceit, while others speculated about deeper involvement in Hollywood's shadowy past. In an unexpected turn of events, Whoopi Goldberg chose to address the situation head-on. During a high-profile television interview, she maintained remarkable composure as she recounted the morning of the raid. "Listen," she began, her voice steady and determined. "I woke up one morning with the FBI in my living room. If you think that's a fun way to start your day, you're very wrong." The actress went on to offer a surprising explanation for the secret room that had captured public imagination. Rather than a vault of dark secrets, she claimed it was her personal museum, a private collection chronicling Hollywood's forgotten history. "I've always been fascinated by Hollywood history, especially the parts people tend to forget," she explained, her characteristic frankness evident in every word. Yet as the FBI continued their investigation, one question remained. Would the contents of that mysterious VHS tape support Whoopi's explanation, or would it reveal something far more sinister lurking beneath the surface of Tinseltown's glittering facade? The truth emerges: Whoopi's defense. During an exclusive interview, Whoopi Goldberg finally addressed the mounting speculation surrounding the FBI raid. With her characteristic directness, she explained that the letters exchanged with Howard L. Emerson were far more innocent than the media portrayed. "We talked about movies that never saw the light of day," she revealed, her voice steady and assured. "Stories that were too controversial for their time. That's it. No conspiracy, no crime, just two cinema lovers sharing ideas." The interview took an intriguing turn when pressed about potential conspiracies. Whoopi's response, accompanied by her trademark enigmatic smile, sent ripples through Hollywood. "Let's just say this industry is full of surprises. Some people don't like it when you ask too many questions." This cryptic statement ignited a firestorm of speculation across social media platforms and entertainment news outlets. Hollywood's response: an industry divided. The aftermath of Whoopi's interview sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. Major studios began distancing themselves from the acclaimed actress with surgical precision. A high-profile film project featuring Goldberg was quietly shelved, while her documentary about Hollywood's hidden history lost its funding overnight. Even The View, her longtime platform, faced unprecedented pressure as sponsors began pulling their support. The industry's reaction painted a stark picture of Hollywood's ruthless nature. "When you shine, they follow," noted an anonymous industry veteran, "but catch yourself in a scandal and they'll drop you faster than a bad script." This swift exodus of support left many questioning whether the entertainment industry's loyalty extended beyond box office numbers. The public divide, support, and skepticism. Public opinion split dramatically in the wake of these revelations. While devoted fans rallied behind Whoopi, citing her decades-long reputation for honesty and integrity, critics pointed to the FBI's unprecedented actions. The burning questions remained. Why would federal agents conduct such an extensive raid if the case was truly simple? What secrets did the mysterious VHS tape hold? And perhaps most importantly, what were the contents of those seized documents that warranted such extreme measures? The situation rapidly evolved into more than just another celebrity scandal. It became a litmus test for Hollywood's power structure. As some industry figures bravely defended Whoopi, others quietly scrubbed their social media of any association with her. The contrast between public solidarity and private distancing revealed the entertainment industry's deep-seated fears about challenging its own status quo. In the midst of this growing storm, Whoopi Goldberg stood firm, neither backing down nor lashing out. Her composed demeanor in the face of mounting pressure only added another layer of intrigue to an already complex narrative. As Hollywood held its collective breath, one question lingered. Was this the beginning of the end for one of entertainment's most iconic figures, or the prelude to an even more shocking revelation? The FBI's silence, a deafening mystery. The FBI's reluctance to release an official investigation conclusion left Whoopi Goldberg in an unprecedented predicament. Public opinion, already volatile, became increasingly divided as speculation ran rampant. Hollywood's elite watched with bated breath as one of their own faced the most challenging chapter of her career. The federal agency's silence spoke volumes. No press conferences, no statements, not even a hint of their findings emerged from their tightly sealed investigation. This unusual approach only fueled the media frenzy surrounding the case. As one prominent media analyst astutely observed, in today's 24/7 news cycle, silence can be more damaging than any accusation. When authorities don't provide answers, people create their own narratives. The court of public opinion. As days turned into weeks, the vacuum of official information gave birth to increasingly wild theories. Tabloids began spinning elaborate tales of industry conspiracies, suggesting shadowy forces were working to systematically destroy Whoopi's reputation. Social media exploded with hashtags both supporting and condemning the actress, while entertainment news shows devoted countless hours to dissecting every possible angle of the story. The impact on Whoopi's career became increasingly evident. Several high-profile brands quietly distanced themselves from the actress, while others adopted a wait-and-see approach. The entertainment industry, known for its fair-weather friendships, showed its true colors as former allies carefully measured their public statements of support. The road to redemption. The question on everyone's minds was clear. Could Whoopi Goldberg weather this storm? Hollywood's history is littered with careers destroyed by scandal, but it also tells tales of remarkable comebacks. Whoopi's track record as a formidable force in entertainment, an EGOT winner, successful talk show host, and respected activist suggested she had the strength to endure this crisis. Yet as this chapter in her story unfolds, one truth remains crystal clear. The FBI's discovery in that mansion has set in motion events that could reshape not just Whoopi's legacy, but potentially expose long-buried secrets within Hollywood itself. As one industry veteran noted, "In this town, every scandal has layers, and we're only beginning to peel back the first one." The story continues to evolve, with each passing day bringing new questions and fewer answers. Whatever lies ahead for Whoopi Goldberg, one thing is certain: the entertainment world will never be quite the same after these revelations.